tests positive for anthrax. They preparing for chemical warfare. One of 4 North Korean soldiers to flee from his oppressive country this year brought back more than first-hand accounts of Kim Jong-un's tyrannical regime. In a shocking discovery, a routine examination of the military defector revealed that his body carried anthrax antibodies, renewing fears that the rogue state may be weaponizing the deadly biological disease. Weapons of mass murder. Speaking with South Korea Channel News, a local intelligence official said that anthrax antibodies have been found in the North Korean defector who has escaped this year. The unnamed official went on to cite defense analyst Shin Jong-woo's explanation, which speculates that the soldier was vaccinated by the North Korean military because of his involvement in the communist state's suspected biological warfare program. Just last week, Conservative Institute reported that North Korean scientists have been conducting tests to determine how to weaponize anthrax for delivery by intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of striking America's eastern seaboard. Japanese media outlet Asahi Shimbun claims that North Korea is conducting heat and pressure resistance tests to see whether anthrax germs can survive the intense heat of an intercontinental ballistic missile. Pyongyang, of course, has denied possessing a biological weapons program in any form. Responding to this charge, news reports from inside the Hermit Kingdom promised to take revenge on the U.S. for suggesting that North Korea is involved with germ warfare. South Korean officials insist that the only way the North Korean defector could have come into contact with anthrax is through involvement with a biological weapons program. Anthrax is not contagious, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that contracting the disease through contact with infected animals or contaminated animal products is exceedingly rare. The news of a North Korean defector who is effectively immune to anthrax followed concurrent reports from South Korea Unification Ministry, which stated that a group of refugees has tested positive for radiation exposure. Nuclear radiation leak tests and health checkups conducted on 30 refugees who previously lived in Gyeongju County, near North Korea Punggye-ri nuclear site, indicated that 4 defectors showed inconclusive signs of exposure. Brave defectors. Military defections are rare events in North Korea. Before 2017, there had only been 4 defections from North Korea armed forces in 5 years. However, 4 have defected this year alone, including a dramatic November dash to the demilitarized zone where a low-ranking soldier sped towards the border in a North Korean truck before crashing against an embankment and fleeing the rest of the way on foot. Oh Chung-sung was shot 5 times by pursuing North Korean soldiers before he collapsed just over the border with South Korea. South Korean soldiers at the DMZ were able to crawl to Song position hours later and carry him to safety. Officials have not confirmed which one of the 4 defectors is carrying anthrax antibodies. Analysts have not ruled out the possibility that the North Korean carrier could have been infected on a farm or by working with animals. The World Health Organization Collaborating Center for Remote Sensing and Geographic Information Systems for Public Health reports that anthrax on the Korean peninsula occurs at a sporadic rate similar to the U.S. In the last 46 years, however, there have been just 236 cases of anthrax reported in the U.S., suggesting that the North Korean defector chances of naturally contracting the disease are extremely low. The apprehensive atmosphere accompanying the recent discovery of an advanced biological warfare system in North Korea occurs just weeks before tens of thousands of international guests are expected to visit South Korea for the 2018 Winter Olympics. The UN, this time with support from China and Russia, have stepped up sanctions against the rebellious nation in hopes that Kim Jong-un regime will negotiate or limit its expansion of weapons of mass destruction.